Oh damn, are we gonna get shot down again? Our insurance premiums are
You've
gonna
got
be
to
off
be
the roof.
kidding me. It's not my fault.
Egotistic praise. An excellent shot, even with the prevailing winds. I couldn't have done it better myself.
Like Agent Smith.
Field assessment. I picked up on the heat forms of the Jedi and his allies. Activate the mines and prime the self-destruct sequences.
I'll prime your self-destruct sequence.
Relieved statement. Oh, Jedi, it is good to see you intact. We were concerned that shooting down your shuttle would damage you irreparably. Quick clarification. But now that we have found you, we hope that we can facilitate communications. Unnecessary addendum. And put an end to hostilities.
Any reason why he shot down my vessel?
Unnecessary clarification. We merely wish to cripple your vessel. Once we tracked your coordinates, we were able to deploy several droids in this location. Probing query. We are, however, curious as to why you chose to come to the remnants of the polar Telos irrigation system. There is nothing here that our instruments can detect. Eager threat. But we are looking forward to extracting your motives for coming here when we place you in torture restraints.
How many of you are there?
Chiding statement. Oh, Jedi, there are as many of us as are needed to capture or kill our targets. Egotistical boast. And there are far more of us than any one Jedi. Destroy one of us, and more shall rise from the wreckage. Unnecessary threat. And our attack protocols are more than a match for you and your allies.
There's no light side option? Well, if you want to fight, then come on, I guess. Destroying one of you was easy. Wiping out 3 of you might cause me to break a sweat. Oh, I'm gonna say that. That's too cool. I mean, it is snowing, so sweating is kind of something you wouldn't do, I guess. Oh dear, someone's down already. Atten, oh crap.
Ratio achieved.
Ow. That hurt me quite a lot, actually. And I'm down.
What is it?
What is that about me breaking a sweat? It looks like Clay's got it. That's I can still fight.
Failing, master.
Everyone
Failing,
down.
Master.
More where that came from.
Systems failing, master.
See, I didn't break a sweat. I just fell into the snow. Face first. Yeah, I thought I got all the mines before. Ooh, we got a control cluster for an HK unit. Awesome. This is why I let my guy just rush in there. I would level Atten up, but I don't really care at the moment. I don't think we're going to use him again anytime soon. How's it? Vader looks as if he was knocked unconscious by the explosion. If you can find refuge, then he should recover in time. Well, let's hope that this mound leads somewhere. Cool. Oh yeah, Spader. Forgot about him. Oh, hello. How did they get there?
Lay down your weapons, and you shall not be harmed.
Who are you?
I will not warn you again. Drop your weapons, or we shall take them from you.
Do as they say. I sense we will come to no harm.
Very well, I did not come here to do battle. By the triggers.
Why is it that everywhere we go, I end up in a cell? I mean, why did they lock us up? What is this place?
It is a training ground for Jedi.
What? This ice hole?
Yes, it bears the semblance of an academy. But where are all the students? Curious.
You've got to be joking. What is a Jedi Academy doing out here in the middle of nowhere?
It is a place hidden from the galaxy like the academy on Dantooine. But this place... Oh, Atris, you have been clever.
Atris?
It's none of your concern.
Well, the sooner we're out of here, the better. 2 crazy Jedi are more than enough for me. No one told me we were going to be dumped in a nest of Jedi.
And what is it about this place that causes you such fear?
What do you mean? We're in the middle of a bunch of Jedi. You know how they are.
No, I do not. Not in the way you seem to.
What are you doing? Get out of my head!
Stop struggling. Let me follow the current. Deep, deeper to its source.
Stop! Stop! Ah!
Ah, with the fear is mingled guilt. It squirms in you like a worm. And the why? Ah, and there is its heart. You surprise me. I could not feel it before. Your feelings are a powerful shield indeed. Do not worry, Atten. If he is a Jedi, he will forgive. And if he is not, he will not care.
You can't tell him, please. I'm asking you. I don't want him to...
Think less of you. I hardly think that's possible. Still, there is no shame in what you ask. We all wage war with the past, and it leaves its scars. I will not speak of yours, Atten, but there is a price for such things.
What? What price?
There are those who wage war and those who follow them. You are a crude thing, murderer, but you have your uses. You know how important this man we travel with is. Even one such as you can feel it. You will serve him until I release you.
And if I refuse?
You will not. If you do, then my silence will be broken. And then, Atten, you will be broken. You fear the Jedi, and rightly so. If Atris learns of your choices, you will never leave this place. But whatever fear you hold of the Jedi, know that if you disobey me, that my punishment will make you beg for the death that has long hounded you. Wipe the fear from your mind. You will not find blind obedience a difficult master. You chose it once. You will learn to embrace it again.
I don't know how you became such a manipulative witch, but why a vicious old scowl like yourself would even bother with me is a bigger mystery.
No game of Dajaric can be won without pawns, and this may prove to be a very long game. You are a slippery one. Your thoughts difficult for even one such as I to read. I suspect the self-loathing that squirms within you gives you a curious strength. Your spirit, as diseased as it is, refuses to allow you to give up, no matter what threats you face and whatever wreckage you leave behind you. I feel you have crossed our path for a reason. Perhaps even you, at the right moment, may be able to turn aside disaster. If so, your potential is not yet spent.
Fine. I'll be your pawn. But I still think you've got the wrong man.
Perhaps. But someone has to fly the ship, and the Force is a hard thing to predict. You have crossed our path for a reason. Our path brought us here for a reason. And now I know why. The past is here, and it must be met before the future can be set in motion.
More Jedi speak. Care to explain?
No. I've wasted enough time with you. Sleep, murderer, and be silent. I need no distractions. A critical moment approaches.
Dum dum dum. Comfy chairs. How long did it take you to dig out this hole?
I did not expect to see you again after the day of your sentencing. I thought you had taken the exile's path, wandering the galaxy. Yet you have returned. Why?
Who are you? Tell me what you done with my friends first.
Your concern is noted. Your friends have not been harmed. They have been detained for their safety. I find it unusual that you are traveling with others again. I had thought you had forsaken the company of others after the war. Or is that why you are here?
I'm looking for my ship so I can leave Telos.
Your ship? Ah, the Ebon Hawk. It is not your ship. Unless you are admitting to the destruction of the Paragus mining facility.
I admit nothing. The destruction of Paragus was an accident.
Ah, an accident. Something beyond your control. You have not changed. Acting instead of thinking, putting yourself before the galaxy, before the Jedi. Do you know what you have done?
Not much, and you? I destroyed 2 worlds with one explosion. Love it. Yes, Telos is doomed, and oh no. I know I put Telos in jeopardy, but I had no choice.
No, your crime is much more than that. Without the fuel from Paragus, Citadel Station cannot maintain its orbit. It will crash into the planet and its destruction will echo across 20 other worlds.
So what? What do you mean?
Telos was a test to see if the Republic could mount a restoration effort on the Outer Rim. When it fails, the Republic will not finance another. The other Rim worlds, devastated by the Sith, will remain graveyard worlds, devoid of life. And that is the magnitude of your crime.
It's almost as bad as the Jedi led in the Outer Rim died during the Mandalorian Wars. Oh, what a burn.
So you still hold to your flawed convictions. If you think to anger me, you are wrong. How is it that you are not content to confine your ruin to yourself? You must spread it to others wherever you go. Ruin yourself with your actions if you will. But when your actions bring harm to others, then you must answer for it.
No. Now I get blamed for the actions of the Sith?
The Sith? What do you mean?
The Sith have returned, and they are hunting all Jedi.
You speak truly. You have encountered the Sith. I can feel the scars on you. Tell me, where did you encounter them?
Hey, I only, died a few times fighting them, okay? And talk to me about scars. The Sith came for me on Paragus to kill me.
Paragus? What would they want there? They can't have been looking for you.
They didn't realize I'd left the Jedi behind.
If you were the best target they could find, the teachings of the dark side blind the Sith indeed. I am the last Jedi, not you. You betrayed our teachings, our beliefs, the very core of the Jedi Order. If these Sith attacked you, they will soon realize their mistake. And if you escaped, they most likely let you go to see if you would lead them here.
There must be other Jedi.
I said I was the last of the Jedi, Exile, and I did not speak falsely. There are others who were once Jedi, but no longer. They will not take action against this threat.
And you will? There's a change. Well, there's a change.
I have your ship. I will return it to you. You must leave here before you place us in jeopardy.
Wasn't my intention to come here or cause you harm.
Yet here you are. And you bring tragedy with you once again. It was too much to hope that you may have come here to finally admit the Council was right.
Why would I? The Council exiled me out of fear of Revan, of me, and of what we represented. That's not nice. Maybe you should admit that it was the Council's decisions that led to the Jedi Civil War. Let's just say the Force brought me here.
You presume much. The Force does not guide your movements, not anymore. Its connection was lost when you fell. Perhaps you feel that the Force also led you to the Mandalorian Wars as well, but in truth it only led to your exile.
Refresh my memory. Why did the Council cast me out?
Why? Because you turned your back on us. And the Order. You followed Revan to war against the Mandalorians, the very war that made Revan a Lord of the Sith, and ruined you.
But the Republic asked the Jedi for aid.
The Republic asked the Jedi Order for aid against the Mandalorians, that much is true. Yet that aid did not mean rushing into battle, giving in to aggression, your hate, your passions. You sought adventure, you hungered for battle, you could not wait to follow Revan to war. The Jedi Order asked only for time to examine the Mandalorian threat. They urged caution, patience, and you defied them. So when you returned, you were brought before us. You were a Jedi no longer, and so you were exiled.
I also recall you wished me imprisoned, or worse.
There was much about that day that was difficult to forget. Your words, your defiance, and when you stabbed your lightsaber into the center stone. I have kept it, so I would never forget.
Ooh, that's nice. It was your right to do so. I no longer deserve to. Nah, I'm not going to say that they're right. I was no longer a Jedi, it was no longer mine.
Indeed. A lightsaber is the mark of a Jedi. When you turned your back on the Order, it was not yours anymore. I have always kept it, as a reminder of what can happen when your passions dictate your actions. I have kept it, so I would never forget your arrogance or your insult to the Order.
I wish to earn the right to carry my lightsaber again. Okay. If I became a Jedi again, would you return it to me?
Become a Jedi again? That is a thing far out of reach. But I am not unsympathetic to your feelings. Leaving the Order must have been difficult for you. Yet you gave the Council no other choice. You gave me no other choice.
I went to war to protect others, not for battle.
So your choice was to meet the aggression of the Mandalorians with more aggression. That is not the Jedi way.
Yes it was. I don't feel bad about it. Is it the Jedi way to let people be massacred? When the Council's way was to meet aggression with surrender, I'll take my choice any day.
Every choice we make, whether we know it or not, sends echoes through the Force. It can awaken feelings, ignite passions, hate, anger, fear, where none existed before. By meeting aggression, by serving as an opponent against which the Mandalorians could test themselves, you fed their hate, their lust for war, and it sent a terrible echo through you. And because of it, you and those Jedi who met them on the battlefield lost their way, and you turned on us.
Were you not tempted to help the innocent?
Of course I was. But the Jedi teachings require we examine how we may best help them. Action without reflection is not our way.
So you were content to let the Outer Rim die for the sake of teachings?
There was no guarantee that marching to war would have saved the Outer Rim. In fact, quite the opposite.
We had not fought, the Republic would have fallen. That is a fact.
A physical victory perhaps, but the real victory lay in...
The triumph of pacifism, surrender?
Do not twist my words. A physical victory is not the only victory, or the only loss.
If we had not acted, thousands of worlds would have been pillaged and burned of life.
You do not know...
The Mandalorians had won, but the Jedi have fought then, or simply have meditated on what to do.
How dare you? The Mandalorian Wars should have been your grave, and Malachor 5 is where you should have died.
At last it comes out. Was it always this personal with you?
You see shadows where there are none, and hate where there is none. You are blind, as always. I tire of fighting with you. You lust for war, and you always will, and you have succeeded in distracting me from my questions. So answer me. If you cannot seem to admit the Council was correct, then why are you here?
Yeah, because the pretentious shooter stole my ship. I was looking for my ship so I can leave Telos.
Your ship? Ah, the Ebon Hawk.
Oh.
It is not your ship. Unless you are admitting to the destruction of the Paragus mining facility.
We've gone through this already.
Ah, you have not. Do you know? Without the fuel, Tilo, the...
Okay, we can go and loop through this entire thing again. Crap. My crime? The Sith destroyed Paragus, not me.
Sith. You tell me. Paragus? You. If they thought you were Jedi, I am the... If these Sith...
If so, then I offer you my help. You'll need it.
You offer your aid after turning your back on me, on the Council? The Jedi is not something you embrace out of fear. The commitment is stronger than that, something you never seem to understand.
I'm not doing this out of fear, I want to help. Sith have numbers on their side, you'll need all the allies you can get, Jedi or not.
Perhaps. But if you help me, it cannot be done from here. There are others in the galaxy who may help us against a Sith threat. If you can find them, gain their trust, perhaps our defenses shall be stronger for it. Take your ship, seek them out. If you find them, encourage them to gather on Dantooine. From there we can call a council and see what can be done.
I'll gather what help I can and assemble them on Dantooine.
Then I shall send you on your way. It is now time for you to depart.
We shall remove him, mistress.
Can't you give me my lightsaber?
Come with us. Are you all right, mistress?
The exile brought up feelings best left forgotten.
Forgive me, mistress, but I must ask. The exile, I've never seen another affect you so strongly. Did you care for him once?
The Jedi have no such attachments. As always, he will do as he wills. And the galaxy, and the feelings of others, can burn for all he cares. The day we judged him, I stood in the chamber, and he was so right. He was so certain of it, I doubted myself. He chose Revan over the Jedi, over the Council, over... But now I am tired. I must meditate.
Of course, mistress. I will tell the others you are not to be disturbed. And please, do not exhaust yourself. We can attend to matters here.
How dare she say I don't care about other people's feelings? I just don't care about hers. That's right, go and meditate while the Sith destroy the entire galaxy. Oh, it's fun. Da-da-da.
Why have you approached me?
I don't know. I'm searching for my friends.
You will find them in the main irrigation channel room, in the northern part of the plateau interior. The particle emitters there that once governed the flow of water to Telos can double as force cages.
I plan to set them free.
You shall not be challenged. As I have said, you will find them in the irrigation room, in the northern part of the complex.
I don't know, can't you just, let them go? Why did you imprison them? We meant no harm.
They were caged for their safety, until we could determine your intent, exile. Atris cautioned us against your tactics, fearing that your allies would create a distraction. Your companions gave us little trouble, however. The male could have presented some challenge if he had resisted, but he chose not to.
Who, Atten?
He has had some Echani training. He masks it well, but when you are in danger, his mask dropped into a stance we know well.
Where would he have gotten that training?
I do not know. The Echani forms are known to be taught to military special forces throughout the galaxy. If the source is a mystery to you, perhaps you should ask him. It would be wise to know those you travel with.
The Ebon Hawk, where is it?
Your ship is stored in the hangar. Atris has given you permission to leave this place, and permission to return if you remain in her service.
I had some other questions for you.
You may ask.
I had some questions about Atris.
The mistress? What of her?
Where is Atris? I want to speak to her again.
She's meditating, and she does not wish to be disturbed. Your presence here has troubled her, and I hope you do not choose to trouble her further.
What can you tell me about her?
She leads us. As she rebuilds Telos, she rebuilds the Order, and through them, the galaxy.
And how has she planned to do that?
We serve the Jedi. We do not question them. Yet, Atris has told us that the work here at Telos may pay for similar efforts in many worlds along the rim that were destroyed when the Jedi turned on each other. She has said the Jedi Order needs such a foundation if it is to rebuild. She faults the teaching of many of the Jedi Masters as the spark of the Jedi Civil War. Atris has said that if Revan and Malak had been properly instructed in the ways of the Jedi, they never would have fallen, and nor would you, Exile.
And what does Atris consider proper training?
That is unknown to me. I have never observed Atris to teach Jedi, nor would I wish to. Atris has chosen instead to focus her efforts on galactic recovery. Once the galaxy breathes again, disciples will come.
You'll need help if she tries. She knows nothing about training Jedi.
She predicted you would say as much. She seems to know you quite well. Perhaps you are the one who knows nothing.
Perhaps I should teach you a lesson.
I would welcome a chance to instruct you. I have been anxious to teach you many principles of combat ever since you invaded this place.
Is that some kind of weird Gamon? Teaching?
Oh yes. We train extensively in various combat styles, and we have not had another target for some time. You may prove a pleasant diversion.
I'll be happy to oblige.
Very well. Follow me, and we shall see if you have the endurance to learn the most basic of our teachings.
I don't. Uh-oh, I need to save.
Are you familiar with the Chani traditions?
Yes, run and hide and coward. And coward, well, I don't know. Run and hide in fear. Oh, hey, strange German, how's it going? No, what are they?
All duels between us shall be without armor of any kind. There shall be no restrictions upon our movements or upon yours. Your feet are not to leave the training mat during the battle. If they do, you will lose. Also, this is not a fight to the death. Restrain your instincts when we fight, and we shall do the same.
Do you need sunlight? A little, maybe. You didn't get flooded? Oh, is there flooding in Germany? Jeez. I understand. Stay on the mat, no armor, no striking to kill.
The fight will be with hands and feet only. No stimulants, shields, weapons, or other items. Also, do not call upon any Jedi techniques during our contest. If you do, then the battle will be over. In turn, I will not use our higher forms, for this is only an opening battle between us, a test of each other's strength.
Really bad, dozens of casualties? Damn, dude, that sucks. When did this happen? If you're ready, so am I.
Then let us begin.
Okay, this is gonna be difficult. Oh, yesterday. Jeez. Is everyone in your family okay? Or your friends? I'm probably gonna die here.
This will teach you.
Ow. 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 There we go, I hit her once.
You have
Family's
fallen.
fine? That's good.
Seek one of...
None of your friends are alive? They will die. Or are you saying just because you didn't have any? Okay, I'm gonna just cheat this. If you do this... Can I push her out?